Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question, and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I'm not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Friday, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. In addition to those questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Rachel, who is in Vancouver, BC. Rachel writes, "Summer flew by and I didn't check anything off my bucket list. I feel like I failed at my summer. How do I change my perspective?" Oh my goodness, that's a good question, Rachel. I'm really glad that you're asking how you can change your perspective, because that's what this is all about. I mean, we can have wonderful plans for what it is we want to do and end up not doing any of it because something else comes up or, life happens. It could be a myriad of things. Knowing that we're not truly in control of our life, there's an energy, a force that is in the universe that truly has control over our life. I mean, what we can control is how we respond to stimulus or stimuli, whatever happens. And that's not to say that we don't get to do what we want to do. It's just that there's timing involved too. Sometimes what we want to do typically has to happen in right time. And it can be a gift if you're not able to do what it is or the projects or whatever it is you want to do when you feel you want to do them. Asking the help, of course, of the divine, of the universe concerning, right action of when something needs to be done is something that I do all the time because, we're in human form and we don't see the big picture. There could be other situations, other things that have to line up before you actually accomplish a goal, before you actually do something that you want to do. There's also other people involved, and sometimes what they need your help with, or, whatever it is you're going to be doing with them or for them, takes precedence. Doesn't mean, as I said, that you won't get to do what you want to do. It's just that it has to be right timing. In addition to that, sometimes we're also given an opportunity to change our minds. So we can say that we want to do something or have some experience, and our higher mind, that internal part of us that is all-knowing, knows that it's not right for us to do it. And therefore, it won't say no. It will delay sometimes to give us an opportunity to change our minds or to shift. Or maybe there's a better way to do whatever it is you want to do. It could be a myriad of reasons. Know, though, that even though it's about you, it's not. It's that bigger picture. So that's the best way to shift your perspective where things are concerned that you wanted to do but didn't get to do. Maybe it's better for you to do them next year, or maybe they'll come up this fall. Doesn't mean no, that you won't do them. It could easily be, as I said, the timing. So let me know what you think about this, and let me know if it helps at all. Comment below or send me an email letting me know what you think. Let's move on to the topic for today. Our life renewal topic is the harvest moon mindset. And this is celebrating what grew, even if it wasn't what you planted. This can be so challenging because, as humans, our egos, our personalities, we want certain things and we fight for them, we plant the seeds, we nourish them, and sometimes they just don't manifest. As I was talking to Rachel, sometimes these seeds are not supposed to germinate or manifest in a particular time frame. It can be years later before we actually get to harvest what it is we thought we wanted. Sometimes, we don't get to harvest it at all. Being okay with what you did do, looking at things from the perspective of gratitude, being grateful for whatever it is you accomplished, whatever it is you did, whatever it is, the experiences that you had, being grateful for that because number one, you're learning. And those experiences have taken you to the next experience because life is about experience, by the way. And as I said, it doesn't mean that we don't get what we want. It's just that we may not get it in the time frame that we want it. And also, we may not get it at all. There is that part. If we, on the personality level, want something that our soul does not want, we won't get it. It just won't happen because the soul has its agenda. And that soul agenda takes precedence over the personality agenda. If there is something you really want to do, get an astrology reading to see if you can get insight into the alignment of what it is you want to do and what it is your soul would like. And like I said, it doesn't mean that you won't get to accomplish your goals that the personality wants to do, but those goals really do need to be in alignment with the soul, with the higher mind. We do not have a lot of control over our lives, as I've said many times. We come here to have experiences so that the soul can learn and grow and develop. And we end up sometimes causing ourselves a lot of pain when we go against what we know we need to be doing with our instincts, with what our soul wishes for us. So anyway, I hope this has helped. Let's move on to the second question for today. Now, our second question comes from Omar, who is in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Oh, this is the first time I believe I've had a question from Dubai. Thank you for sending it in. And the question is, I'm feeling a shift in my energy as the season changes. How do I transition from the outward energy of summer to the inward energy of fall? Thank you for this question. This is just a little side note. With our astrology, we were born, of course, in a particular time of the day, which means that the sun was in a particular location in the sky when we were born. Now, as the seasons shift and as the months shift, the sun naturally moves into different houses. When I say different houses, I mean on our astrological wheel. It's always good to pay attention to how you feel, your energy each month, and see how it relates to where the sun is located in your chart. For example, if you were born at high noon, your sun would be at the midheaven. It could be 10th house or 9th house, depending on the degree of the sun at the time you were born. At 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, that sun is no longer in the midheaven in your chart. It has moved to another house, headed towards what we call the descendant. So it's getting ready to go under the horizon, so to speak. So paying attention to how you feel during the day will help you to know how you're going to feel each month. And not just the season, but each month. So in July, for example, the sun is going to be in the sign of Cancer for part of the month, and it's going to be in the sign of Leo for the latter part of the month. Well, where is Cancer and Leo in your chart? Is it in the 12th house? Is it in the 2nd house, the 3rd house? Wherever it is, that's going to affect your energy. Some people have their energy explode and expand in the fall and in the winter time. And some people don't. Some people feel themselves going inward. So you have to pay attention to that too. And then we have the natural seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. Typically, when it's fall, naturally, we would want to start harvesting what we have planted in the spring. Typically. Your chart takes precedence, though, so you want to look at that. Now, this question from Omar is about how do you move from outward to inward? And this is going to be a natural flow. So you want to pay attention to how you feel. What is your energy level like? Do you need to slow down on external stimuli? For example, maybe going to one less event, maybe spending more time reading, just slowing down a little bit and being okay with it. You need to pay attention to your rhythm, because each person has their own rhythm throughout the day and throughout the season. For example, in the wintertime, here in North America, we're celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and lots of parties, lots of get-togethers, and all of that is wonderful. However, for some of us, myself included, winter is a time of inward focus. My energy level is waning. I can push it, but I'm not able to push it too far because I'll get sick. Because the body just doesn't want to be outward that much during the wintertime. You'll have to pace yourself with whatever it is you do. But you do need to pay attention to your internal rhythm and allow that to be your guide, and don't go against it, because if you go against it for a long period of time, you will affect your well-being. I hope that helps, and thank you very much for sending that question in. Write me a note, or comment below and let me know what you think about the information that I've given you here today. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time with me, listening to me answer the questions and go over the life renewal topic. I do appreciate you spending your time with me. I do have a 5-day free e-course available to you if you'd like. It is designed to help you jumpstart whatever aspect of your life that you want to jumpstart. This 5-day free e-course will help you to do that. Go to my website, padmalifecoaching.com, and click the link to sign up. You'll receive an email for 5 days with prompts, with information, things that you can do that you would need to do that day. I hope that you benefit from it. Like I said, it is free. And while you're on the website, check out the website. Look at the retreats, astrology, the past life regression. The newsletter is there. There's a lot on the site, so take your time. Thank you again for your support there. And if you'd like to learn more about how I work through a lot of the trauma and issues that I came into this life with and also experienced in this life, check out my book, And the Lotus Opened, a memoir. You can find that book anywhere online books are sold. You can also go to the book website to learn more about it. The book website is andthelotusopened.com. I wrote the book so that I could hopefully inspire you to work through your own issues, your own trauma, because we do have to heal ourselves. Nobody else is going to heal us, regardless of who you go to. We have to be the ones to do our own work. People can only give you suggestions. They can only be there to walk with you, but you're the one who has to do the work. If you'd like to send me a question to answer on this YouTube channel, send it to padmacoach@icloud.com. That's padmacoach@icloud.com. I will be in Chicago from September 3rd through September 9th at the United Astrological Conference. I'm giving a talk on Saturday there, the 6th, and I'm also on a panel discussion with OPA, one of the astrological organizations, talking about business and how we work with AI now, the best practices actually for AI. So go to the website, which is United Astrological Conference, and check out the offerings. There are 5 tracks, and they're meaning 5 different areas of study, and there's talks in each of the tracks that you can choose. If you're in Chicago, stop by. It's going to be at the Marriott Magnificent Mile downtown, right in the heart of downtown. And I'm looking forward to being there. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye.